Good day, traders. Mindset reset. It's Free Cash Tuesday, first day back after Labor Day weekend. And today we're talking about focusing on what works. Now, one of the comments I made earlier, I've been getting this emailed to me a lot and asked a lot as well, is what did you do to turn the corner? Because I've talked about in the past how I had a lot of extensive trading experience. I had some excellent educators right from day one, 1998, 1999 in Perth, Western Australia. A gentleman named Brian Costello, pen name Stuart Moore, an incredible instructor, probably 40 plus years of experience trading futures markets, Sydney Futures Exchange, the SPY, S&P, currency futures, you name it, he traded it. And learning from Bill McLaren, Brent Penfold, to name a few, and one of the things that in the early days was it was hand-drawn charts, it was end-of-day trading and based on short-term movements in the futures markets. And that system was easily, extensively back-testable because it was end-of-day. The criteria for entry-exit were mathematically derived in terms of when you had an opportunity to trade that market, how to manage your risk, how to take profits. And that provided me with a very sound foundation for trading. Being young and being impatient, I wanted to speed that process up. And of course, that led us into shorter term trading, studying other short-term traders that I had met in Perth, and learning what they were doing at the time with Forex markets, which was a very new market at the time. So fast forward to, 15 years till 7 years ago, and learning from some other traders, and then Peter Brandt, probably 10 years ago, and learning from Peter, classical charting, very similar to what I got in the beginning, but Peter was a bit more in the practical sense that he impacted me in ways about understanding measured geometry, geometrical measured moves as targets. Edwards and McGee, Schabacker talk about that, but Peter really took it to another level, and his experience and the way that Peter is, if you've ever heard him talk or spoke to him, he's very, blunt and to the point. Anyways, coming back to today, focusing on what works. So one of the things that really, I talked about this years previous, and my father said to me, you need to either shit or get off the pot. And that, I'd been talking about trading for so long, I've been doing it, and I'd build up an account and then I'd blow it up, build up another account, blow it up, get overconfident, over leverage, impatient. Impatience is one of the number one things that traders, one of the reasons they get into garbage trades. Even though I have really in the last, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks said, New York Open 9:30. Just focus on 9:30 New York Open. And I get thousands of emails about, but what about the gap trade? What about, Asia? And, what about this? And what about that? If you're trading Asia, focus on the middle hour, the equity hour. If you're trading the London session, focus on the London equity hour. And what that means is this: if I'm not at the high or the low in any session, then that's not my setup, because I'm looking for pump and dump, dump and pump. And so there keeps coming back to what ifs. And the what if traders are the ones that keep missing them because they're so worried about a what if. And they won't even add a starter in. You have to understand that when the timings kick in and you've had 3 levels of rise or fall, whether it's 25, 50, or 150, right? 3 times 25, 3 times 50, 3 times 100. When the timing window kicks in, and I'm talking about 9:30 New York, are they working the high or are they working the low? So coming back to today's topic, focusing on what works. I dare you to print off 100 charts of where we have parabolic vertical markets exploding at specifically the timing window, whether that's first hour, because you've had from London to the beginning of the US, you've broken down and reversed in the gap. It's coiled sideways, peak formation high, peak formation low, consolidation, parabolic, whether it's over the course of a day, whether it's over the course of 3 days, or whether it is over the course of 3 hours. Go and look at pound Aussie, euro Aussie, Friday high, Monday, inside peak formation low, inside day, coiled sideways. Vertical parabolic move in Asia. Now listen to this. Go look at pound Aussie, euro Aussie. Friday, Monday, Tuesday. Monday was a U.S. session holiday. U.S. session holiday. It traded in Asia, traded in London. Peak formation on Friday, peak formation on Monday. Coiled sideways into the Asian session open. That's a 3-day parabolic. Parabolic for 100 plus pips. That's a trade setup where it's really easy to make money. So ask yourself this. If you only took that one trade setup and you could find that every single day, how much money could you make from that one setup alone? Now, you're not going to find those every single day, but you can find 3-session setups. You can find 3-hour setups that will give you 25, 50, depending on the instrument, maybe 75, like on DJ30. Peak formation low, peak formation high, 930, where did they go? Into the high. How many levels of rise? 3. Coiled sideways. Boom. Straight back down into the low. Gold drags traders lower and goes vertical. That vertical candle, I want you to understand something. When you get a vertical candle and people say, how could you trade that? You're not supposed to trade that. That's the lift candle. Everybody trading after that now is getting caught up high. It's first hour. One trader specifically noted first hour makes a high and a low on that screenshot of gold. They gave an easy 25 pip nail and bell prior to the New York Open. I'm emphasizing to you, if you understand the trade setups where it's easy to make money on and only focus on those, you'll quit guessing. Quit guessing. It is not a guessing game. And when you understand where it's easy to make money, you'll stop doing other things. Because you'll keep doing those, and then eventually you're going to say, why am I doing that when all I have to do is this? Work on the things that make you money, cut out the things that cost you money. So traders joke and they don't like it when I say this. They say, well, yeah, you don't take any losers. You're right, because I stopped taking losing 50-50 guessing game bullshit. There's a specific pattern to how the market will set up if you're going to get a parabolic move. Doesn't mean that I'm perfect every day. What that means is this: rewire your brain to understand what a trade setup is that makes you money. Not guessing stuff and trying to hold on and get this and catch that. And I'm talking about where can I get size in? Remember that. So if I sell the very high of a market and I get lucky, that's not a trade setup to me that I can put size on. That's me getting rewarded for bad behavior. And I keep saying this, eventually that you'll get rewarded, and it'll encourage you to keep engaging in bad behavior. And then on the day that you shouldn't be doing that because it's a day 3 parabolic and they're not coming back, it blows your account out. So keep it as simple as possible. And I made that comment as well. I'm not that smart, and that is the truth. I am not that smart. I need to read something 100 times before I get it. I need to listen to it 500 times and I never forget it after that. But once I've got it, I'm not going to pull my teeth out of it. So I need it to be as simple as possible so that tomorrow I can come back and do the exact same thing. There's my high, there's my low. Are they pumping the high for a dump? Or are they dumping it down into the low for a pump? That's it. That's as simple as you can get it. If they dump it down before a session starts, think pump. If it breaks down outside and you're still looking for a pump, that could be the pump into the breakout, pullback for the continuation, and you're the low-hanging fruit on the way down or on the way up. So you have to know the day count. And people, I keep getting this, they're frustrated. It's too complicated, Stacey. You've made it too complicated. Monday's day 1, Tuesday's day 2, Wednesday's day 3. Wednesday resets and becomes day 1 heading into the closing range of the week, because Monday's the opening range, Friday's the closing range, Wednesday's day 1, Thursday's day 2, Friday's day 3. Now, day 3, if it has a failed breakout, for example, we saw that on pound Aussie, euro Aussie, a gold peak formation on Friday, inside day or narrow range day on Monday, day 1, day 2, day 3. So Tuesday could be a day 3 in a 3-day setup. So there's a Monday to Friday template, but you could have a 3-day setup from Friday, Monday, Tuesday. If that's too complicated, I'm sorry. I think that's really simple. To me, that's simple. And that's no offense intended. I'm just saying I think that's really simple. If you see a 3-day setup on a Tuesday, day 3 in a 3-day setup can blow off in the direction of the move, a parabolic trend continuation, or it could blow off in reverse for a parabolic reversal, a short squeeze or a long squeeze back into that move. But it's still Monday, Tuesday now, which forms our what? Monday, Tuesday forms our what? Our initial balance. Opening range, day 2 forms our initial balance. There's our high-low now heading into day 3 for either a peak formation, high peak formation, low consolidation. Find the trade setup. Find the best pair that offers you that great trade setups. Again, go back and look at pound Aussie, euro Aussie, Friday, Monday, Tuesday. Peak formation Friday, peak formation Monday, coiled sideways, right? U.S. session holiday. Mark this down. Go next time we have a 3-day weekend in the U.S., go look at your pairs. Find a narrow range U.S. session that's coiled sideways, and you'll make easy money when the market resumes trading on Tuesday. That's a tip. Go write it down. There's free cash. I put that video out. There's free cash after a 3-day U.S. holiday weekend. We had a holiday here as well. Easy money in the Asian session. Some of the pairs moved in London. But that Asia parabolic, pound Aussie, euro Aussie, 100 plus pips, vertical move, zero stress, zero heat, a 5-star, sizable parabolic trade setup. The reason why I'm emphasizing this is because I'm going to keep hammering you make money on the days that it's easy to make money. There are 5-star trades and there are session trades. Some of the session trades are sizable. Some of them are just going to be a move where you put in whatever, 25% max size. I put 25 to 30%. I've added in on some of these because the indexes move and they're big moves. So rewiring your brain, and then slowly you've got to deconstruct your bad behavior. So again, I talked about taking impulsive trades, over leveraging at times, just trying to scalp some pips out of the market. And you know, you could grab a couple grand out of there at times, and then other times all of a sudden you're $5 underwater because you're stupid and you engaged in impulsive erratic behavior, and now you just wiped out all your good results. Whether it's $50 or $200 or $2,000, if you're engaging impulsive, erratic, emotional behavior, you will blow your account out. That is not running a trading business. That is not running a trading business. So stick to your best trade setups. If you are still struggling, even though I say 9:30, you are either at the high or the low. Day 1, day 2, right? We had shorts in the market already. Day 2, highest session, short trade, New York Open. High of session, short trade. They made a high, they made a low, they pumped it into the high. Think about that. First hour makes a high and a low. If you traded before the first hour in one of those instruments, and it wasn't a nail and bail, and you got chopped up or stopped out, remember what I keep saying. First hour makes a high and a low. New York Open. Are they working the high or are they working the low? They pumped it into the high. 3 levels of rise. Levels, levels, levels. Timings, behavior of price. Once it gets to the level, I am focused on the level, not the little bar. Should I get in here or wait? Should I get in? Is it lower low on the inside? Pumped it up, New York Open, to the level. I'm going to get in. Is price behaving as it should? Is it confirming? I'm going to add. Boom. Shit the bed. Lock in the money. Get off the screen. That's it. Pump and dump, dump and pump. Rinse and repeat. I will hammer this home over and over and over again. It is no more complicated than that. There are traders out there who want me to write an algorithm. They want me to use their algorithm. They want me to use their EA. They want this they want me to add this into the chart. They want me to use those charts, these candles. Holy cow, pump and dump and pump. It's that it. I'm here to make money. That's it. Nothing else. I don't want complication. My kids will tell you, I don't want any hassles or stress. If there's stress or hassle, it's gone. Zero, out of the picture. Go to your room. Give me that back. Whatever it is. If I can't do it again tomorrow with zero stress, zero heat, and zero emotion, that's a problem. That's a problem, because that means I can't be consistent. If I'm emotional, if I'm impulsive, if I'm irrational, if there's indecision, analysis paralysis, it is not reproducible. It is not scalable. It has to be rinse and repeat. Pump and dump. How long should they pump it for? Maybe 30 to 45 minutes. If the first hour is locked in the high or the low and New York opens, it could still be a 45-minute move. Or it might be right, they've already pumped it, and it's going to be 15 minutes into the high in terms of time rotation. Next 15-minute bar, boom, straight down to the low. Or straight up to the high. Pump and dump and pump. Keep it simple, traders. Have a great day. Thanks. Thanks for listening to me. Back to it. Hottest day in Canada, I believe. Hottest day of the year in Southern Ontario right now. A beautiful hot day. We're back at it. School started. Football started. The markets are back and they are moving. There's going to be tons of free cash opportunities. Manage yourself. Manage your emotions. Take responsibility for all the decisions or indecisions and actions that you take. Timings, levels, behavior of price. Master it. There's free cash laying on the floor. Have a great day, traders, and may the markets go with you.